Okay, time for a match. Borrows tokens. I guess borrows aggro tokens or whatever. Eh, yeah, we don't have white mana, but we have Firebolt, Sting Scourger, I guess. But drawing white, we can at least play everything. Okay, facing white something. Might be flying. Yeah, Vanguard would have been decent last turn, but what do you do? Wall of Omens. Yeah, still looks like it could be blue-white flying here. Playing with the wall. I guess Wall of Omens is a decent card no matter what. Not a good bounce target, but a good hookmaster target. Yeah. Yeah, because bouncing it is just value for our opponent. So keep it locked down. Maybe we can hit for 4 next turn. If you play something we can kill with Firebolt or just Sting Scourge bounce. So still only white. And nothing that's good for us to bounce. Okay, so we're in the Rift Watcher mirror. I guess we have 2 of those as well. Yeah, there we have it. What's the play here? I don't like bouncing the Rift Watcher because it doesn't even have to die. Yeah, okay, so if they block, I could trade. Okay, no, they're not doing it. Yeah, because I half the Firebolt plus the 1-drop I think is fine for the Rift Watcher. And then we could still play our own Rift Watcher. So we might be in for a long game here if we're just watching our rifts. We haven't seen a second color yet from our opponent. So they could be screwed. Okay. Or maybe we're facing the actual mirror because Raise the Alarm seems like it's the go wide decks that really want them, I guess. Huh. That would have been good on this board if it wasn't for the tokens, I guess. But we'll see here. Rift Watcher can't block. And then we can eat a token. And I guess get through for some damage at least. Now our flyer comes through. Wall of Omens can block something and the 1/1 can, I guess, trade. Which is a bit annoying. But maybe when his Aven goes away before our does, I guess they will do it at the same time. Otherwise maybe a large Rally the Peasants would have been. Because when that goes away we can Sting Scourge or something else and maybe also rally at the same turn. No more life gain, then maybe Rally the Peasant can really come from nowhere and just do tons of damage. Okay, so they're holding up mana for something. Could be more Raise the Alarms, I guess, or don't really know. And now we have, so we can pay the Echo next turn. And if we can bounce the wall and attack with everything, we can do a lot of damage. We'll see here what our opponent does. And then we have a Rally the Peasants for next turn also. They should, I guess they have something. Otherwise we hit for 12? Hmm. And we have Firebolt. Okay. They play the Lion. I guess they just play the Riftwatcher Lion combo. Okay, so that was a bit annoying because now they gained a lot more life also. Yeah, it didn't really seem like the white main lion deck, but I guess they are a combination of tokens and enter the battlefield value deck. I guess we are similar to that. Wall of Omens. If they don't have a follow-up play now, it's still looking good because we can flashback Rally and then flashback Firebolt. But they did. And we know that they have the Aven and our Aven goes away. So that didn't go well. Huh. They might even turn this around. Okay, so we have to pay the Echo, but then we only have a 2/2 and they will put out a 2/3 flyer that gives life. Yeah. Yeah, the lion play there was... Maybe I should have played around that. Because it was 4 more life. Would have been at 4 otherwise. And obviously the lion could block there. I thought they might just have had some sort of removal spell, but... And now we're behind. I mean, we can flashback the Rally, doesn't do anything. We can flashback Firebolt, doesn't do anything. Opponent will have gained 4 more life of the Aven. So I guess we have to try to just go wide enough so that the Rally flashback can win the game. Okay, so they went really deep on Riftwatcher Lion. It's basically like they are the black-white deck, but they just switched black for a better color in red and went with all the white enter the battlefield creatures. I guess black has a lot of good creatures, but red I think is a better deck in the format color. And so they probably sat pretty close to us and picked the Flamekin Zealot when we picked Sulfuric Vortex. Yeah, now we are falling behind. We can create 2 creatures. I mean, without the wall, our opponent would be dead. Maybe we can still... If we could flashback Firebolt now and have mana for Raise the Alarm, I would have done that. But we need to get him down so that he could die from a flashback. Yeah. So it goes to 8. And then we can raise the alarm again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 6 mana. If we had 7, we could put him to 6, end step, raise the alarm, and probably alpha strike for the win, even if we had to chump block something. Because now, I mean, they are only hitting us for 6. But if they play, they have 6 cards in hand. Yeah, they will probably have 2 spells to play this turn, and then it will be hard. But we are close with the... okay. That card was something that they couldn't have if we were supposed to... Yeah, they have double, okay. This particular game seems like it's lost, and they didn't attack. That doesn't do enough. But I mean, if they only played like the Balinok cohort last turn, for example, they would have been at 8. We could make something not block. We could get through with 2 guys, putting them at 2, and then just firebolt. Yeah, the Rift Watcher play last turn made it so we could not win with what we have now. So we have to start diminishing the board here. We need him not to make more creature drops, I guess, and do a reckless attack that we survive, and then go Cathar, rally. Now, okay, and yeah, but they get life. But now, again, his board is down to 4 creatures. We can make one of them not block. Life gain deck. One of them not block. The problem is how much life have they taken this particular game? I guess 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, at least 11 life. Could be 13. So they, yeah. And we also had the firebolt that we could have thrown to the head. It's not bad, but it would be even better if we could... I guess it is pretty bad because we don't have double white. I guess otherwise we could have maybe flickered something of relevance on this board. Or played Cathar with 1 more white. We could have played Cathar, then played Stag, flicker Cathar, make 2 stuff don't block or something. But we still have that play. We still have that play later if we get double white, maybe. And now we try to get his board down. Because Squadron will kill us in the air if we just sit around do nothing here. So we're basically into low percentage to win mode, but we have to have some luck here. Either that they make a mistake or we draw good stuff off the top. Okay, but at least we get a lot of damage through. We kill off a lot of stuff. And we have a decent board left. But we have to hope that they have lands and that we draw more gas. But we have dealt a lot more than lethal this game, but they have taken infinite amount of life. And we have not drawn... I guess intangible virtue or something would have been pretty cool. Or just that one of the mountains was plains here. Creature. But they have played double creatures every turn now. I guess their Wall of Omens have drawn them 2 extra cards. That's relevant. White Mane Lion has basically drawn them cards because they could replay them and get life. That's also relevant. So I guess we're being out... Okay, so now we're dead. Goblin Trenches. That would have been good for us. And Virtue was a good draw, but the problem is they still have a first striker here, and next turn... Yeah, but we have to hope that he makes bad blocks here or something. But then he can just make infinite goblins and still have a Drake. But if we get double white, we can just exile the Drake with the stag. But now the goblin dies. The egg... So yeah, the problem was first strike, but we got away the battle squadron, and if we draw a white mana, we can kill the flyer. But now they can make 1, 2, 3, 4 activations. That's actually 8 creatures. So against this opponent, I guess Zealous Persecution, boarding into black, maybe also balance actually, because they might even be better at making tokens than we are. Sadly, did not expect to play the mirror. I guess we knew someone took some of the cards, because in pack 3 a lot of good cards were in the same 2 packs, and we obviously couldn't pick them all. Yeah, now they show why Goblin Trenches is pretty powerful as a late game top deck. Just convert all the lands you don't need into creatures, and then... I mean, Trenches would have been pretty good with our double intangible virtue. Yeah, I would have liked some of his cards. I guess the Zealot, another Firebolt maybe. Firebolt for sure. A third Raise the Alarm and the Trenches. Then we could have had it all. Now, I guess we don't. Shelter. Yeah, I think we just have to cycle it and see what we get here. And no white mana. So I guess here we can trade for the dragon, but then we will slowly perish. Because of pro white, he can only block with the dragon. And I guess he has to block, because if we have a pump spell, he's dead. But then we are dead. Within 2 turns, I guess. We were close, but not all the way. But I think we have a good board, sideboard for this matchup actually. If we dip our toes into... okay. Yeah, double Flamekin Zealot. Yeah, if we dip our toes now into black, we have... Yeah, we take out Shelter for sure. Put in Balance, I think, actually. And then we could also go persecution, because that will be very good in this matchup, I think. And take out Vortex might be awkward because he could be more aggro than we are. So maybe that's for another matchup, for control matchups or against clunkier. And the Vanguard, because Fnatic is still decent. Take out... maybe we need 3 lands. Yeah, because we're not going to play them super early, and the dual lands makes our mana decent anyway. Yes, okay, so now we have, I guess, 3 board sweepers against him. And I think this is a decent hand. But we're down a game, so we have to be careful. Not to be reckless. Okay, so they also have Mog Fnatic, but we can trade with the Raise the Alarm token. So we have a pretty good curve of creatures here, even though a lot of them are 3-drops. But we know that we have good draws in this matchup also, after sideboarding them in here. So, Raise the Alarm. And yeah, this is fine. I think he will only trade. And then the question is Flyer, Hookmaster. Cathar doesn't seem like to play now. So Hookmaster, and then I guess attack. The 2/2 is a good blocker and a good attacker if he wants to play the 1/1. Okay, yeah. Click through that a bit quickly, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's better because if we have more creatures out, the rally the peasants will have more impact. So maybe just trading too much is actually a bit bad. So I think we need to draw Intangible Virtue or something. And if he wants to trade both of them, that's fine. 2/2 is actually pretty good on this board. Opponent has 5 cards, we have 3. Maybe a few too many lands already. Okay, that's aggressive. If he pays Echo, I think that's fine. We have a lot of life. And we can play Cathar. If he pays Echo, I guess we could... we don't have the black mana for it, but if we get there, I think it will be good. So again, maybe offer a double trade for Hookmaster. And we can still, if he pays Echo, we can still just trade with the Cathar then. Okay, so from not playing much Boros in this format to jumping into a Boros Mirror. Okay, did not pay Echo. Okay. Attacks for 1. Black mana would be cool. Okay, so now we can do something with the stag if we want to. We can save our Rift Watcher, for example, post-combat. I guess here we could... I don't know if he has that type of deck, but he could have the 5 mana removal. But I think that's... Okay, he did. But that's fine. Okay, I would never play Second Thoughts against a token deck. That just seems very bad. But this worked out fine, because now we can flicker that guy, gain a lot of life, get the blocker for the flyer, and keep up the beats. And Zealous Persecution would just be game here if we just draw a black mana. So back to 20 life. We have Rally the Peasants. We have, I mean, 1 black mana now. Sweep their board, then play Rally the Peasants, attack for 100. I guess we would attack for 20 or something. Black mana, come on! Okay, but Young Pyro will probably be decent here too. A competition of who can go widest. And we still want black mana. And now we get a trigger, we kill 2 of his best blockers, and we are ahead on board, on life, but I guess not on cards, but that's fine. And we have the rally to flashback also. But he's basically back to 20 himself. Okay, Marauders not super on this board. Still just want to draw black mana. Not red. Yeah, we don't have super good attacks actually. We have 3 out of 26 to draw black. Not super high, I guess. Okay, that's big. But it's not going to be big if we kill 3 of his guys and the Marauders dies next turn. Now our Rift Watcher dies. Okay, another Pyro. We just need more gas, more spells to play. I guess both of us are down to basically 1 card. His Marauders goes away. We're down to 20 again. But he doesn't have good attacks either. And it seems like he's drawing lands too. Okay, but the black land was exactly what we wanted. And now I don't really think it matters that much how we sequence this, but because even if he doesn't die from this, we will have enough left. I guess if he blocks everything, he could go to... I could have Persecution first, but I don't know what card he has in hand. He has 1 card. But all these triggers now, I guess he could be dead. Or he goes to 1 or 2 maybe. But then we have all the elementals. left. So maybe I could have just persecutioned and then attacked, and then he would actually be dead. This might actually, he might actually survive here. But whatever. Okay, so yeah, I miscounted that with 1. But now he's dead, okay. Yeah, it should have been. I could have done that so he actually died. I like the sideboard plan. Yeah. I think this will work. Even balance could have. We could play. A game where we hold something back, balance, and then play it post sweep or something. We'll see. But this had turned out to be a pretty good match, I think. And now we have mana for all our colors. And one more red gives us the Beetleback Chief. Yeah, so pretty slow start, but still I think the hand looks fine. They could have raised the alarm now, I guess. Okay, so no more lands, please. Against this opponent, we need gas. Okay, Rift Watcher. That's fine. So I guess we play out our own Rift Watcher, have a blocker, and then next turn we can we could go maybe Chain Lightning Cathar or just Beetleback Chief. We'll see. But it's good that he doesn't get damaged through. Okay, so Rift Watcher number 2. Okay, but we could... or do we want to do that first? We could also take a turn now and Chain Lightning while he doesn't have red up and play Cathar. Or we go Pyro because we want all the tokens, or we go Beetleback Chief to use all our mana. Yeah, all the options seem fine here. But if we draw Rally the Peasants or something, Beetleback Chief will be very powerful. And we will have decent attacks next turn. Then we could go Pyromancer, Lightning, or yeah, we'll see. But we have pretty similar decks, but now post board I think we have a better deck. Okay, that's mildly annoying, but actually doesn't do that much. We could eat. We could just take it also. We have a lot of life. We could raise this. Ooh, Virtue, nice. So we can go Pyro, Virtue, Chain Lightning maybe. Yeah, that was a good draw. So it's it's a race, but we have Pyromancer Virtue out and we have a Chain Lightning, which should be game, I think. And we just kill something that will be annoying, I guess. The 2/2 will not be... The 2/2 on the ground will not be a problem. But because of all our tokens, and we can Cathar and just attack. And the other Rift Watcher died. Yeah. game. It is actually a game, as it looks. Yeah. So the mirror was pretty interesting. The other two games, this is another one of my 3-0 decks. The other two matchups were over very quickly, so I wanted to show this game because it was actually the longest and the most interesting. The deck was good, and in the final I played against a control deck and put out Sulfuric Vortex turn 3 both times and just went wide and killed him in, I think, a total of 6 minutes or something. But playing the mirror was actually interesting, and I think our deck got better post board. So yeah, keep an eye out for our July giveaway that will be up later today, and tomorrow we'll hopefully do another TLB draft. So see you then. Bye bye.